Sorry. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
ውሏችሁ እንዴት ነበረ?
እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን ሰላም ነው።
እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን። Today we'll start common drug in chemistry. I think yesterday we have seen the role of chemistry in daily life, in human daily life, and also we have seen the role of chemistry in production of different materials like pesticide, herbicide, different drugs, and so on. So today we'll see common drug that can be manufactured by using the knowledge of chemistry. Some drugs are here: disinfectant, analgesic, anesthetic, and antibiotic, antiseptic, and tranquilizers are some type of a drug or a family of a drugs that can be manufactured by using the application of chemistry. So when you come to what is a disinfectant and what is it is important is, as you know, that disinfectant are a drug that used to kill what a microbes or microorganisms that are present in around the toilet, floor, and a drainage area. ማይክሮኦርጋኒዝሞችን ጎጂ የሆነ ሃርምፉል የሆነ ማይክሮኦርጋኒዝሞችን ለማጥፋት የምንጠቀመው ኬሚካል የምንጠቀመው መድኃኒት ዝርያ ነው ዲስኢንፌክታንት ማለት። For example, if you take at the time of COVID spreading, we use different sanitizers. Those sanitizers are categorized under disinfectant. The other family of drugs are analgesics. It is a painkiller in any member of a group of a drug used to achieve and relief from the pain. The other thing is the pharmaceutical could be one of this drug you may have used for relieving of headache and so on. For example, if you take paracetamol, is antibiotic. It is analgesic or painkillers. The other thing are even it is not only paracetamol. There are different materials different drugs that we use it for painkillers. The other thing is anesthetic. Anesthetic are a group of drugs that use it for extremely painful illness to create a number or unconscious in the patient. The family or a group of drugs that are used for increasing the unconsciousness of the patient are anesthetics. The other things are antibiotics are a group of drug used to control infection and cure from a disease. Infectious diseases ለመቆጣጠር የምንጠቀማቸው የድራግ ዝርያዎች ናቸው። እነዚህን ፋሚሊያቸው አንቲባዮቲክ እንላለን። For example, if you take amoxicillin, could be one of the antibiotic medication that used for treating of a different illness or ill or infectious diseases. The other thing is antiseptic. This is also a group of drug that used to stop contamination of wounds by bacteria. ይሄ ቁስሎቻችን እንዳይመረቅዙ የምንጠቀማቸው የመድኃኒቶች ዝርያ ነው። ይሄ አንቲሰፕቲክ። Tranquilizer are also a group of drug used to reduce tension and bring about a calm and a peace to patient suffering from a mental disease, especially እነዚህ psychotropic or psychological problem ላላቸው ሰዎች የምንጠቀማቸው መድኃኒት ግሩፖች ናቸው። ኤኒዌይ የነዚህ ኢምፖርታንሳቸው ለእኛ ይጠቅመናል ብለን ሳይሆን አፕሊኬሽን ኦፍ ኬሚስትሪ ዘርፈ ብዙ መሆኑን እንድናቅ ነው እዚህ ጋር እነዚህ መድኃኒት ዝርያዎች የመጡልን። when you come to the other application of chemistry that used for building of construction materials, for example, for manufacturing of construction material, we need a knowledge of chemistry. What are the construction materials that can be produced by using a knowledge of chemistry? For example, if you take a glass, if you take steel, if you take cement, and even if you take the iron, any materials that are used for construction can be manufactured by using chemistry knowledge. The other thing there will be used in construction of long-lasting and durable dam and a bridge. እነዚህ የኬሚስትሪ እውቀቶችን ሲሚንቶ፣ ብረታ ብረቶችን እና መስታወቶችን በማምረት የኬሚስትሪ እውቀት ያስፈልገናል ነው። በእነዚህ ማቴሪያሎች የምንገነባው ዳም ዕድሜ ጠገብ ሰፊ የሆነ ዳም ማምረት እንችላለን። For example, if you take in our country, the Gerd Dam it is a vast in area, it is a durable and can be manufactured by using the product of a chemistry knowledge. So when you see the role of chemistry in different sector, look, chemistry የምትለው term center ላይ ናት። Chemistry can interlinked with a medicine. It can also interlinked with a food production or food industry. It can be linked with building of construction material. That means manufacturing of construction materials. That construction material used for the building of a different dams, different house, and different real estate, and even industry park, and so on. The other thing is chemistry. The application of chemistry is also has play a significant role in the agriculture by manufacturing of fertilizers, by manufacturing of pesticide, herbicide, and different types of fertilizer can be manufactured by using a knowledge of chemistry. So this is why the role of chemistry in different sector. It is linked with agriculture, it is linked with construction sector, it is linked with a medical sector, and even it linked with food production. The other thing is what are some common chemical industry in Ethiopia, because chemistry has played significant role in industry ብለናል አይደል ቅድም። በሀገራችን ውስጥ ያሉ ኬሚካል ኢንዱስትሪዎች የምታውቋቸው አሉ? ኢትዮጵያ ኬሚካል ኢንዱስትሪ አላት?
እኔ በበኩሌ አላውቅም።
ኦኬ፣ ሌላ አልተሰማኝም። Okay. Okay. First, let's define industry. What is industry? Is when you typically define industry is the economic activities that undergo concerned with the processing of raw material and manufacture of good in a factory. So the ultimate goal of industry is what? A business አይደለ? ትልቁ ኦብጀክቲቭ አንድ ኢንዱስትሪ ትልቁ ኦብጀክቲቭ ምንድነው? ኢኮኖሚክ አክቲቪቲው መጀመር ነው፣ ቢዝነስ ነው። How the business is made by processing of raw material. After you process the raw material, you will get what? The product. That product use it for improving economic activity and manufacture of a good in a factory. This is a definition of industry. So if you see, there are a different industrial park in our country, but some of park are processing a food, some are manufacturing a beverage, some are manufacturing textiles, some are manufacturing chemicals, some are processing of a metal and a cement. So በሀገራችን ላይ ብዙ ኢንዱስትሪ ፓርኮች አሉ አይደለ? ኢንዱስትሪ ፓርክ
አለ።
ቢፍሪ ነፃ ሁኑ ነው የምታውቋቸው ኢንዱስትሪ ፓርኮች እና ማን ናቸው?
ሐዋሳ ኢንዱስትሪያል ፓርክ፣
ሐዋሳ ኢንዱስትሪያል ፓርክ። እሺ ደብረ ደብረ ብርሃን። ኦኬ ባህር ዳር ጨርቃጨርቅ ፋብሪካ፣ ሐዋሳ ኢንዱስትሪያል ፓርክ፣ አልማዳ ጨርቃጨርቅ ፋብሪካ፣ ሲሚንቶ ፋብሪካዎች ሳ
ሙገር ሲሚንቶ ፋብሪካ፣
ሙገር። እሺ የአንደኛው ኔትወርክ የተቆራረጠ ነው። ሙገር፣ ዳንጎቴ are some of what? A cement factory that manufacture cement in our country. The other are, when it comes to the chemical industry, are the companies that manufactures what? The chemicals አይደል? ኬሚካሎች ሜቢ ኦርጋኒክ ኬሚካል ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ፣ ሜቢ ኢንኦርጋኒክ ኬሚካል ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ። ግን what their difference is, inorganic chemical are more danger. Their affection is non-systematic, but when it comes to organic chemicals, their affection is a systemic. ማለት ኦርጋኒክ ኬሚካል ስንወስደው አይታወቀንም፣ ግን ጉዳቱ ኢንተርን ውስጣችን ነው የሚጎዳው። ኢንኦርጋኒክ ኬሚካል ግን በነካነው ቁጥር በነካው ቦታ የራሱ የሆነ ምልክት የሚያሳይና የሚጎዳን ኬሚካል ዝርያ ነው። The other are, in addition to inorganic and organic chemicals, explosive materials, እነዚህ ፈንጆች የሚፈነዱ ነገሮች፣ ፍራግናንስ፣ agrochemicals like pesticide, herbicide, polymers, different polymers and rubbers, ceramic product and petrochemicals, and oleochemical like oil and fat and flavor, waxy factory are some of the chemical industry in our country. ግን እነዚህ agrochemical, polymer, rubber, ceramic product and petroleum chemicals እነዚህ ሪሊ ኢትዮጵያችን ውስጥ ኑሮ ፕሮሰስ ያደረጉ ነው። I don't know. Okay, so when you see their category, chemical factory are categorized into plastic material and synthetic, drug, soap, clean and toilet goods factory, paint ቀለማቶችን paint factory, organochemical factory, agricultural chemical factory, and some miscellaneous chemical product and inorganic chemicals are some of the category of chemical industry, but most of them are found in Ethiopia actually, but their functionalities may be in doubt. ፋክተሮቹ ይኖሩናል። በትክክል ፉል ፖቴንሻላቸው ተጠቅሞ የሰሩ ነው የሚለው ትንሽ ሊያጠያይቀን ይችላል። The other case are what are a chemical products? What are their importance? So when you come to a chemical product are a product that manufactured, processed, sold and distributed by what? The company to produce a chemical substance. So the chemical products are generally classes into three. They are the first one is basic chemicals. Basic chemicals like alkaline, acid, organic chemical, and salt manufacturing areas. The other thing is chemical products that we use in further manufacturing, such as plastic material, synthetic fiber, pigment, and dry colors are the second, and the third chemical product factory are finished chemical product to be used for ultimate consumption. ዕለት ዕለት ኮንሳምፕሽን ለዕለት ዕለት ፍጆታ የምናመርታቸው ፕሮዳክቶች አሉ ኬሚካል ፕሮዳክቶች those are especially if you take fertilizers are ultimate consumption, paint ማለት ቀለማቶች and different explosive material are some of the chemical products that are manufactured in the country. But when you see some factory and their processing types are, especially in our country, around 51 factory are there. ወደ 51 የሚሆኑ ፋክተሪዎች አሉ። ከነዛ ውስጥ some are categorized at large scale enterprise or medium scale enterprise ተብሎ ይካፈላሉ። ወደ 51 የሚሆኑ ፋክተሪዎች እኛ ሀገር አሉ። For example, if you take ጮራ gas and chemical product, it is found at Addis Ababa. The material that produced from these factories are plastic materials, chemicals, petroleum products are some of the products that we manufactured from ጮራ gas and chemical product. The other thing is Awash Malkasa aluminum sulfate factory. It found in Awash Malkasa. The product, this factory produce aluminum sulfate and sulfuric acid. Zuwai Cosmetics and soda factory. The area is Zuwai, around Zuwai. It produce what? Sodium hydroxide. Abjata soda ash factory. It found around Bulbula. It produce Purna. Repi soap and detergent PLC. It is around Addis Ababa. It produce soap and detergent. እነዚህ እናንተ በደንብ ለማየት ሞክሩ። ያንዳንዱ ማንበብ ብዙም እዚህ ጋር ሰብስታንስ ያለው ነገር ስላልሆነ okay. But when you see the cement factories that are found in Ethiopia are Mugar, Dradawa, Mosobo, Darba, and Midrock and Dangote are some of the cement factories that are found in Ethiopia. When you see again, sugar factories are basically we have four sugar factories. They are Matara, Wanji, Fincha, and Omokuras are some of the sugar factory that manufacture sugars. እንግዲህ ይህን ያህል ፋብሪካ ያለን በየጊዜው የሱካር መጠን ወደ ላይ የናረ ነው። We don't know. Even when you see here we have around 6 cement factory, but maybe they produce in sufficient amount, I think. But the cost of cement, when we see the cost of cement are gradually increase, maybe there is a problem around here. Okay, this is all about unit 1. If you have any question around unit 1, please you welcome. ወደ ዩኒት 2 ከመግባታችን በፊት ዩኒት 1 መጨረሻው ይሄ ነው። ጥያቄ ካላችሁ ዩኒት 1 ላይ ያሱ ሄሎ
አቤት።
ወደ ዩኒት 2 ልንገባ ነው። ጥያቄ ዩኒት 1 ውስጥ ካላችሁ
እስካሁን ባለው ጥያቄ የለኝም እኔ ጋር። ሌሎች ካላችሁ መጠየቅ ይችላል።
እነዚህን ፋክተሮችን አንብቡ እሺ።
እሺ
Unit 2 deals about the measurement and scientific methods. So when you come to measurement, basically measurement are classified traditional measurement and the modern way. So when you see the traditional measurement are traditional marketers or people extinguish body by estimating their size using of indigenous method of measurement. For example, if you see this picture tells you different sized onions, different sized garlic and gingers, but depends on their size, their cost is also vary. This is one of the traditional way of measurements. ሁለት አካባቢ ብዙ ጊዜ ሴቶች የሚጠቀሙት ትራዲሽናል ዌይ ኦፍ ሜጀርመንት ነው። ይሄ የእቃዎች መጠንና ሳይዛቸውና ዋጋቸው ያማከለ ሳይዝ ይሰጣሉ ማለት ነው። but when you come to chemistry heavily depends on the measurements. Even its measurement is depends by using a small scale. ኬሚስትሪ ኖሌጅ ኦፍ ኬሚስትሪ አፕላይ ለማድረግ ኬሚስትሪ ሜጀርመንት ላይ ንቅንቅ አይልም። መሰረታዊ ነገሩ ሜጀርመንት ነው። ሶ ሜጀርመንት ስንል when you see the measurement in the chemistry, the measurement in the lab scale and outside of lab are different. ላብ ውስጥ የምንጠቀመው ሜጀርመንት እና ከላብ ውጭ የምንጠቀመው ሜጀርመንት ይለያያል። so using measurement to compare ምንድነው ሜጀርመንት ጥቅሙ ካለን the measurement are used to compare the property of different substance. So what are the instruments one chemist used for a measurements are these are some instrument or some material one chemist used for measuring of a different substance in the laboratory. This is what እችኛዋ ምን ትባላለች? This is a burette, this is a pipette. የሚገርም ቢውረቱ እዚህ ጋር ml ነው። pipette is also ml and this picture is a picture of graduated cylinder that this is used for adding of a solvent in during solution preparation. This is a volumetric flask. The volumetric flask is a container that holds a stock solution because one laboratory technician take a stock solution to prepare working solution. So anyway, this machine is called material is called volumetric flask. Again, here are different balancing materials. The first one is triple beam balance. The second one is electronic top leading balance, and the third one is analytical balance. When you see there are precision, analytical balance are more precise than that of electronic and triple beam balance. So we prefer, as a chemist, we prefer analytical balance other than triple and electronic balance. So when you see እነዚህ ኢንስትሩመንቶችን ስናይ እያንዳንዱ ኢንስትሩመንት ላይ የተጻፈው ዩኒት አለ። ዩኒቱ ሚሊሊትር ጂስ ይዟት ሊትር እነዚህ ግራም and ሚሊግራም ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ። ኖ ፕሮብለም። ሶ ዩኒት ማንዳቶሪ ነው። አንድን ቁጥር ያለ ዩኒት ትርጉም የለውም። ስፔሻሊ ላቦራቶሪ ውስጥ ስንጠቀም 50 ካልን 50 ምን 50 ግራም 50 ሚሊግራም 50 ኪሎግራም 50 ሊትር እነዚህ ዲፍረንት ናቸው። ስለዚህ ሲምፕሊ 50 ካል ትርጉም የለውም። ሶ always when we write a number in the laboratory or at the time of measurement, the unit must be specified. Unit በግድ ዩኒት መጻፍ አለበት። So when you come to a unit are basically classified into two. ቤዚክ SI ዩኒት and derived SI ዩኒት ብለን ለሁለት እንከፍላለን። ቤዚክ SI ዩኒቶቹ እነማን ናቸው? በቁጥር 7 ናቸው። They measure the base of a quantities. For example, length is one of the measurement unit. Length, the unit of a length is a meter. The symbol of a meter is M. Mass, the unit of a mass is kilogram, and the symbol of kilogram is kg. Time, the unit of time is measured by second. SI unit of time is second. The symbol of second is S. Electric current, one of the basic unit. Its unit is ampere. The symbol of ampere is capital A. Temperature, the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The symbol of a Kelvin is capital K. Amount of substance, the amount of substance is measured by using a mole. So the symbol of mole or the unit of amount of substance is mole. The symbol of a mole is MOL. And the 7 basic SI units are luminous intensity. Its unit are a candle, and the symbol is CD. So these are 7 basic SI unit of measurements. But in the laboratory, the basic SI unit, taking the unit of the basic SI unit is uncommon because ላብ ውስጥ አንድን ነገር በሜትር ለክተን ላቦራቶሪ መስራት አንችልም። ዛት ኮንሳምፕሽኑ ከፍተኛ ስለሆነ አንድን ኬሚካል በኪሎግራም ደረጃ ለክተን ላብ ውስጥ አንሰራም። ምክንያቱም ኪሎግራም ማለት ትልቅ ስለሆነ ላብ ውስጥ መሆን የነበረበት ዩኒት የሚሆነው ዩኒት ሚሊግራም እና ግራም ነው ሞስት ኦፍ ታይም የምንጠቀመው። ስለዚህ ድራይቭድ ዩኒቶች አስፈላጊ ናቸው ማለት ነው። the other thing is ማስ ምንድን ነው? sometimes ማስ እና weight አብዛኛው ሰዎች there is a confusion between mass and volume, mass and weight. So when you clarify this confusion is mass is a common measurement in the laboratory and it is the same for everywhere in the universe. አንድ ሰው ግራውንድ ላይ መሬት ላይ 50 ኪሎ ግራም ከሆነ ማርስ ላይ ቢሄድ 50 ኪሎ ግራም ነው የሚሆነው። but when you come to the weight is depends on the planet weight because weight depend የሚሆነው ግራቪቲ ላይ ነው። ግራቪቲ በተቀያየረ ቁጥር የአንድ ሰው weight ስለሚቀያየር weight is depends on the gravity. this is weight እና mass difference ይሄ ነው። mass is not depends on the gravity, weight is depends on the gravity. okay, the other thing is when you see a temperature ምን ሜጀር ያደርጋል? why we need to learn about a temperature ካልን temperature is measure the hotness or the coldness of the body. Its flow is some kind of heat and its flow is always spontaneous and one direction. heat flow, temperature flow spontaneous ስንል ቀጣይነት ያለው ነው። it is spontaneous and the flow of the direction is already one direction. it is not a reverse direction. high ሙቀት ካለበት ወደ ሎው ሙቀት ወደ ያለበት ነው የሚፈሰው እንጂ ወደ ኢኩሊብረም አይደለም። heat flow is not equilibrium. so the SI unit of temperature, as I've told you before in the bracket in the table, the SI unit of temperature is a Kelvin, but we can ask a temperature by different unit like degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and so on. but always temperature reports ስናደርግ በዲግሪ ከልቪን መሆን አለበት ነው። ሶ በዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ከተጠየቃችሁ የተጠየቃችሁትን ቁጥር ወደ ዲግሪ ከልቪን መቀየር አለባችሁ። በዲግሪ ፋራናይት ተጠየቃችሁ ከሆነ የተጠየቃችሁትን ቁጥር ወደ ዲግሪ ከልቪን መቀየር አለባችሁ ነው። ሶ if you asked to answer some question by degree Celsius, you will use this formula. degree Celsius is equals to degree Kelvin minus 273.15, or if you asked to convert degree Celsius to a degree Kelvin is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15. ዲግሪ ከልቪንን ወደ ዲግሪ ሴልሲየስ ለመቀየር ይችን ፎርሙላ ተጠቀማላችሁ ማለት ነው። the other thing is like degree Celsius and degree Kelvin, degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius are also interconvertible ናቸው። ዲግሪ ከልቪንን ወደ ዲግሪ ፋራናይት መቀየር ይቻላል። ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ወደ ዲግሪ ሴልሲየስ መቀየር ይቻላል። so degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9/5 times degree Celsius plus 32. this is what a degree Fahrenheit. በዲግሪ ሴልሲየስ ተጠይቃችሁ መልሱን በዲግሪ ፋራናይት ስጡ መልሱ ከተባለ ዲግሪ ፋራናይት equals to 5/9 times የተሰጣችሁ ዲግሪ ሴልሲየስ plus what 32 will give us degree Fahrenheit of that degree Celsius. the other thing is sometimes you are questioned by degree Fahrenheit and you are and answered if your answer is must be in the form of degree Celsius, 5/9 into degree Fahrenheit minus 32 gives what? A degree Celsius. እነዚህን ፎርሙላዎችን ስፔሻሊ ሶስቶችን ይችን እና ይችን መሸምደድና መያዝ ግዴታ ነው ማለት ነው። ፎር ኤግዛምፕል እነዚህን ጥያቄዎችን እስቲ እዩት። ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ 15.56 ነው እዚህ ጋር። ዲግሪ ፋራናይት 60 ነው። ዲግሪ ኬልቪን 288.56 ይላል። ኦኬ አሁን ዲግሪ ኬልቪን ተሰጣችኋል። ዲግሪ ኬልቪን ስንት ነው? 546 ተሰጣችኋል። ይሄንን ዲግሪ ኬልቪንን ወደ ዲግሪ ፋራናይት እና ወደ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ቀይሩ። ከኔ ጋር ናችሁ?
አዎ
ይህንን ፎርሙላ ያዙ። ኦኬ የተሰጣችሁ ምንድን ነው? ዲግሪ ኬልቪን ነው። እቺ ዲግሪ ኬልቪን 546 ዲግሪ ኬልቪን ተሰጥቷል። ግን ዲግሪ ፋራናይት እና ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ፈልጉ ነው። ሶ ዲግሪ ኬልቪን is equals to ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ፕላስ 273.15 የሚል አለ አይደለ? ይሄ ማለት ነው። ዲግሪ ኬልቪን is equals to ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ፕላስ 273.15. So our degree Kelvin is 546 is equals to degree Celsius. Let's calculate here. Kelvin is equals to degree Celsius plus 273.15 አይደል የሚለው? ይሄ ማለት
272.85
ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ is equals to ዲግሪ ኬልቪን ስንት ነው ተሰጣችሁ? 546 ስለዚህ 546 ሲቀነስ
273
ስንት ይሆናል?
272.85
272.85 ይሄ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ነው። እሺ እዚች ጋር ዲግሪ ይሄን የሚጻፈው ማለት ነው። is 272.85 ኦኬ ዲግሪ ሁለተኛ ጥያቄ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ is equals to degree Celsius is equals to 5 over degree Celsius is equals to 5 over 9 into
424
ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስን አግኝተናል። ፍናት የምትሆነው ዲግሪ ፋራናይት is equals to nine 9 over 5 times degree Celsius plus what? 32 አይደለ?
Yeah, 32.
This gives ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ስንት ነው? 9 times
273
272 አይደል?
72.7
272.85 ሲካፈሏል
32
ለ5 ሲደመር 32 ይሄ ስንት ነው? 9 ሲባዛ 272.85 ሲካፈል ለ5 ሲደመር 32 Okay. Mm, 272.85 ሲካፈል ለ5 ሲደመር 32 This is what? 523 point
point 13
One this is what degree
Fahrenheit
Fahrenheit. ኦኬ እቺን እስቲ እናንተ ሞክሯት። እቺን አሁን ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ተሰጥቷቸዋል። ዲግሪ ከልቪን እና ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስን ፈልጉ የቢን ፎርሙላዎችን ላሳያችሁ። ይዛችኋል ቅድም
ከፋረንሃይት ወደ ኬልቪን ለመቀየር ነው።
ዲግሪ ፋራናይትን ወደ ከልቪን ወይም ወደ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ዲግሪ ፋራናይትን ወደ ከልቪን ቀጥታ አታገኝም። መጀመሪያ ዲግሪ ፋራናይትን ወደ መቀየር አለብን። ወደ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ቀይር። ዲግሪ ፋራናይትን ወደ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ቀይር። እቺ ፎርሙላ ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ is equals to 5/9 into ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ማይነስ 32 እቺን ነው የምትጠቀመው። እየሰራችሁ ነው?
እየሞከርን ነው።
እሺ ስንት መጣ? ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ አብረን እንስራ። መላኩ
አቤት
ሞክረሃል?
አብረን ብንሰራ ነው የሚሻለው። ዝምዝም ብለዋል።
ይሁን። እሺ እሺ
እሺ፣
ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ እኩል ይሆናል 9/5 ብራኬት የተሰጠን ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ስለሆነ ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ማይነስ ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ማይነስ 32። እሺ ዲግሪ ፋራናይት ስንት ነው የተሰጠው? 5/9 ኢንቱ 424 ሲቀነስ 32 ስንት ነው የሚሆነው? ይሄ 424 ሲቀነስ 32 ሲቀነስ 32 300
ዘጠና
እሺ 5 ሲባዛ 392 ሲካፈል ለ9
ለዘጠኝ
ይህ ስንት ይመጣል? 217.77 ዲግሪ ከልቪን ይመጣል ማለት ነው። ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ይመጣል። ሶ ዲግሪ ከልቪን እኩል ይሆናል ዲግሪ ከልቪን ኢዝ ኢኳልስ ቱ ቅድም ምንድን ነው ያልኩት? ዲግሪ ሴልሺየስ ፕላስ ዋት 273.15 እኩል ይሆናል ዲግሪ ሴልሺየሳችን ስንት ነው? 217.77 ሲደመር 273.15 እኩል ይሆናል 490.93 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ እዚች ጋር ከልቪኑ 490 ይመጣል። ዲግሪ ሴልሺየሱ 217 ይመጣል። ዲግሪ ፋረንሃይት 424 ተሰጥቶናል ማለት ነው። ሲን እናንተ ቀስ ብላችሁ ስሯት። ይሄ ስላይድ እዛ ስለሚታይ ከሱ ያያችሁ ለመስራት ሞክሩ። ኦኬ ቅድም ቤዚክ ኤስአይ ዩኒቶችን አይተናል። ቤዚክ ኤስአይ ዩኒቶች 7 ናቸው። ሌንግዝ፣ ማስ፣ ታይም፣ ቴምፐሬቸር፣ ሉሚነስ ኢንቴንሲቲ፣ አማውንት ኦፍ ሰብስታንስ ኤንድ ሶ ኦን ብለን አይተናል። ድራይቭድ ዩኒት ማለት ደግሞ ከቤዚክ ኤስአይ ዩኒቶች ድራይቭ የሚደረግ ነው። So the combination of basic SI units gives a derived unit. So for example, area is a derived unit because area is equals to width times length ነው። width times length ሲሆን ሁለቱ ሜትር ቢሆን width times length ስንል ሜትር ስኩዌር ይሆናል። So area is obtained by combination of basic units. The basic units, for example, area is defined as length times width. የአንድ ኦብጀክት ሌንግዝ እና ቁመቱንና ወርዱ ሲባዛ ኤሪያ ይሰጠናል። ያ ማለት ቁመቱን በሜትር ብትለካው ወርዱንም በሜትር ብትለካው ሜትር ታይምስ ሜትር ስኩዌር ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So SI unit of the area is a meter square. What is the SI unit of area? It is obvious SI unit of area is a meter square. The second derived unit is a volume. So the SI unit of a volume is a meter cube. But when we measure a volume in the laboratory, we never use a meter cube because a meter cube is what? Huge amount. ትልቅ amount ስለሆነ ላቦራቶሪ ውስጥ ሜትር ኪዩብ አንጠቀምም። Instead of meter cube in the lab, meter cube, milliliter እንጠቀማለን። Sometimes we'll use what? A liter. So ያው የምናወራው out of lab ነው ማለት ነው። So meter cube length times word times height gives a meter cube. So a meter cube is too large unit for a normal laboratory work. Therefore, in the laboratory, we use a liter, we use milliliter, we use what? A centimeter cube. Because measuring volume by meter cube is the consumption of chemicals, the consumption of waters are high. ላቦራቶሪን ሰርተን ከምናገኘው ጥቅም በላይ የምናባክነው ኬሚካል ስለሚበዛ ላብ ውስጥ ሜትር ኪዩብ አንጠቀምም። ምክንያቱም ሜትር ኪዩብ ማለት ትልቅ ቮሊዩም ስለሆነ ማለት ነው። So the third SI unit or the third derived unit are a density. As you see here, is density is equals to mass per unit volume. So density is equals to mass over volume. The mass is measured in the gram. Actually, the SI unit of the mass is kilogram. The SI unit of volume is meter cube. It become kilogram per meter cube. But if you use the density of any material in the laboratory, you use gram per milliliter or gram per centimeter cube lab ውስጥ የሚሆነው So density, volume, area are a derived unit that derived from the basic SI unit. This is all about for today. If you have any question on especially on the temperature unit conversation ላይ ጥያቄ ካላችሁ please you welcome. መላኩ መልካሙ ጥያቄ አላችሁ?
ጥያቄ እኔ ጋ የለኝም።
ኦኬ እዚህ ላይ ይበቃል። ጥያቄ ከሌላችሁ ደህና ደሩ።
ባልሽ ዳና ይደር።
እንዴት ነው
ቴንኪው
እናንተ
በጣም
ጋር አሁን ሌሊት ነው ነው እኛ ጋር ነው?
እኛ ጋር ኦልሞስት 4 ሰዓት ነው።
የጠዋቱ 4 ሰዓት የማታ
ማታ 4 ሰዓት የአንድ ሰዓት ልዩነት ነው የሚኖረው። እናንተ ጋር 5 ይሆናል በዚህ ሰዓት።
አሁን 5 ሰዓት ነው። እውነት ነው።
አዎ፣
ኦኬ
የአንድ ሰዓት ልዩነት ነው የሚኖረው።
ኦኬ። አይዟችሁ በርቱ። እንግዲህ እግዚአብሔር ከእናንተ ጋር ይሁን።
አሜን አሜን። ቴንኪው
ኦኬ
እናመሰግናለን።
ዶክተር ቴንክ ዩ
እሺ እሺ።
ቻው